So?
It's still recording?
No.
Press again.
Okay.
Okay. Good,
Yeah,
guys.
so
I feel
it-
like
yeah.
I'm envy because it feels good for me. But because I'm just the outsider, I mean, I only holding camera and then watching that. I speak English, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I just drool on the sideline of this. There, but then I decided to go back to Batam, and then the owner of the school kicked me out because I cannot blending. So welcome everyone to Kanal SMA Saluran Untuk Bahasa. I'm your host Nuri Ramadan. Today we are come back to Instant Story episode 11. This time with our regular co-host.
As usual with me, Doni Dewantoro, aka Doni Donwaro.
So before we started our game, do you have any brief experiences or brief experience you get or brief message or anything?
This week, maybe.
Yeah, this week.
What's that?
Maybe brief the effects of this game in your life because you almost do it regularly. Is that any impact in your personal life?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe you have to repeat more
About
about this game, about the experiences you get from this little game.
from the videos
From this
maybe. This
from-
video maybe have not given me a big impact. Yeah, but what the activities that we do in these videos give me impact of knowledge. More knowledge, I mean, because like we have just now, the words we will use for this game are
Not familiar.
not familiar, are difficult words that we search just now, right?
Okay, I think it's the same thing with me.
Yeah.
That this activity actually give me a positive positive stress. I think.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it also sharpen my English communication
Yeah.
skill too, right?
And vocabularies.
Vocabulary.
That's the important thing.
Do you have any this stress when you are teaching your student? I mean, not in front of the camera. What's the difference between when you speak English in front of just 1-to-1 person compared to with our format like this? I mean, not only you face with with another co-host, but so you also face with the camera things. Is that any difference?
No. For
No?
me, there is no difference between talking in front of my students in the class and talking to you in this program. So I'm talking the way I'm talking in the class.
With your student, with private student.
With my students. So there is no difference, I think, for me.
Okay, we come back to our show.
Yes.
Today we're going to discuss 10 ideas how to be confident or feel comfortable with our English.
Yes.
So before we go to maybe with 1 minute, when do you feel comfortable with your English? Start to using this as your way to communicate with other person. When do you feel
When did I start?
feel comfortable with your
Comfortable.
English?
Yeah, when I had taken course at the time, so I became more confident with my English because before taking English course, I had no good grammar. I had no good structures of English. But after that, I became more confident because I knew more about English. So when I used my English, especially in speaking, so I became more confident when I am speaking English because of the new knowledge of structures, grammars, tenses, something like that.
How many times it become? How many repetition you have to? I mean, how many time you practice your English until you feel comfortable? I mean, 3 times and then you feel good about that
Every day.
every day.
Every day.
Oh.
Yeah, because at the time I taught English every single day. So it means that I was forced to use my English every single day.
At the same time, you also collect financial benefit too from that activity.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So people, we're going to start from round number 1.
Yes.
10 ideas how to be confident or feel comfortable with our English. Start from me. To be confident, advice number 1 is I have to ignore what others said about your English. And number 1, I have to connect this word with job. Okay. Like 2 years ago, my job do not require me to speak English. In International School of, I think, Sekolah Juwita, I think. Yeah.
Sorry,
Sekolah Juwita International School.
Juwita.
Sekolah, yeah.
Where is it?
In Batam.
Oh, Batam.
My last regular job on that school. Although the students there are speaking English almost every day.
Yeah. Because sorry, they were that was international school.
Yeah, the students speak English every single day. I feel envy with them because
They have better English.
no, I mean, I feel like when they are forced to speak English, it's like a privilege to them.
Ah,
And then
yeah.
as outsider, I feel like I want to get what you get, guys.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
I'm envy because it feels good for me. But because I'm just the outsider, I mean, I only holding camera and then watching that. I feel like for them it's like a pressure, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
teacher
yeah.
press them to speak English. But for me, I feel like something I want to do. It is like a sugar I want to taste, honey I want to taste,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't get it. I
You,
mean,
you didn't get the opportunity
Yes,
to
because-
be like them.
because my job doesn't because my job didn't require me to
Yeah.
speak English, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
just drool on the sideline of the. But of course, when I because English is passionate for me. While before the start, before all the student entering the class, so I wait for them out the outside. I go to the pool next to, near of the swimming pool.
Okay.
I open my phone and then I try to
Translate.
No, I read.
Oh,
I
you
read
read.
a blog posts that I get from my phone, and then read it loudly, and then I walk alone on the edge of the swimming pool before the class began, simply just to enjoy the moments of reading,
Okay.
just to enjoy the moments of speaking English or reading English. It gives me satisfaction when
Yeah.
when everyone just simply ignored me, busy with their own things.
So you didn't try to communicate with them?
I couldn't because I'm not the teacher. I'm not of the because I'm just,
But actually you could.
I could, but it could
Yeah.
be. I could, but it feel like I'm not worthy enough. I feel like because I'm not.
You were
teacher-
not confident.
I feel like I heavily forbidden to speak English with them because I'm freelancer, not on this center, not the
Okay.
teaching.
There was like border
Yeah, I feel
between
like
you and
The student,
the students.
I feel because they are international student and then they are part of. Most of them is the children of rich people. Yeah, right. So and they are younger than me. So I feel like a child predator when I try to approach them. So I try to avoid that impression.
So
by-
you underestimate yourself actually.
Yeah, because I feel like what to say. I feel like a peasant on a kingdom.
Yeah, I see.
So, but I want to get what they enjoy. Although for them it's like a pressure, right? I feel like,
Yeah.
guys, you are so lucky. Your father paid you to this international school to get this privilege. I don't get it
Facilities,
when I
yeah.
was I don't get it when I was younger.
Of course.
So what I can do to enjoy myself is just simply speak with myself with my camera, with my phone. Sometimes people, I think
And
sometimes
record it.
no, just simply reading it.
Oh.
Sometimes the children also caught me doing that. Elementary school student, it's like, sir, what are you doing? Speak to yourself. I simply ignore them because sometimes I try to not interact with them longer than 5 minutes maybe because I'm afraid.
So you avoided them.
That-
When there were students around you,
yeah.
you avoided them.
And then
You
I
left
just-
them?
I left them and then I just another quiet
Yeah.
place so that I can read. So I feel like the
So you
child
did not
gap-
try to mingle with them, try to connect with them
I've
with
been more
your English
confident.
skill.
First, I'm not confident. Secondly, I'm not the.
Yeah, I
I'm-
know, but actually you could, right? I mean, it was still okay.
Okay,
if
but
you communicated with them. Actually,
but the impression is that I'm afraid of because when these rich children, with their parents,
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
the outsider, right?
Yeah.
I'm afraid they will consider me child predator for their children. So I just try to avoid
So
because-
you thought that they would think that you were bad guy.
Yeah, I'm afraid they're paranoid. Maybe I'm trapped with my own mind, I think. but I feel on that opportunity, I learned that it could be I trapped with one mind. It could be.
Yeah.
But the benefit is is I still keep practicing myself, even though I don't have any interaction with this human being. Maybe if I can talk to myself at the younger, maybe I should talk to him that, dude, just try to open yourself.
Yeah.
And then try to
Interact.
attempt to interact with them, and then
yeah.
it probably never find. I mean, it probably just okay. It could be your own paranoid mind.
Yeah. It was only your mindset.
It could be. It
Yeah.
was never tested before.
Yeah. Because you were afraid to try, right?
To try.
So you didn't try even once.
I think I tried once.
To one of the
communicate with
students.
them, like what you're doing in the pool, and then what they're doing now.
Okay. And how was the response?
Sometimes they don't respond with English.
Oh, okay.
For them, although speak English is like a must-have for them to communicate, sometimes they're not using it. They try
okay.
not to using it because when the teacher's not around.
Yeah.
So they rather use Indonesian language or local language
okay,
when they are
okay.
communicate with maybe not familiar person like me. So they reply me with Indonesia. So I feel awkward. I try to use English, but they don't use it. So yeah, I become another loser when I was 34 years old. Old and loser. But that was my story. I mean, it was experience that I have.
It was only elementary school or junior high school?
Elementary, kemudian TK.
Oh, kindergarten.
Preschool, and then
Preschool?
preschool too. Preschool already speak English.
kindergarten.
Elementary school, but of course, the older they were, the more scarier they were for me.
I see. Yeah.
So when the children approach me, of course, sometimes I can do that. I mean, but for the older student, I mean, it's like strong wall between us.
Yeah,
So I just
okay.
never know about them, not touch about them.
So you always saw there was a gap.
Yes, I was on the sideline, maybe because the economy, the look, the confidence, because I'm not part of the system, something like that. So I feel like I'm pessimist since I'm already pessimist, I think.
How about the teachers? Have you ever discussed this with the teachers?
Not really, because they don't also speak English too.
Okay.
The teacher, I feel like everyone on the school is like individualist. So Islam, maybe among teachers, maybe they're not individualist.
Yeah.
But for the non-teacher, it seems like there is distance between us. So that's why I think this is not the way I'm not really like to be there. And then I decided to go back to Batam, and then the owner of the school kicked me out because I cannot blending.
Yeah.
Because I once BBM the owner of the class, I don't want to stay here any longer.
Oh my god.
Saya nggak betah di sini.
Yeah.
You stranded me for like 6 months on this goddamn school. I don't like it. So maybe I insult him. I mean privately. So eventually she kicked me out from the school.
Okay.
But
So there was no official resignation.
no, she just kicked me out back to Banyuwangi, and then she never called me again.
Okay, yeah, because
I tried to beg her.
You were blacklisted.
Maybe because I expressed my disagreement,
Yeah.
my dislike, maybe.
But it was too harsh, right?
Yeah, because
Maybe.
because I consider them my friend. Because that
Okay,
was
I
the
see,
our
I see.
relationship, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a friendship. So I
yeah.
consider
Yeah.
this the owner. I didn't realize that since I accept the regular job, regular day-to-day job, at the same time my status have changed from friend to not friend to just work employee, something like that.
Yeah. So you had another position, right? Yeah.
But I think it was my mistake, maybe good mistake. But eventually I get kicked out.
Yeah.
from the system.
So actually, you could go out from there.
Yeah.
Finally.
Finally, if I don't get that feeling, jika saya kelasan di situ,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
I will
yeah,
stick
yeah.
them longer.
Yeah,
If I can blend with them, maybe I will stick on that goddamn school. But luckily, the rebel is victorious eventually.
So you didn't enjoy being there, actually, yeah?
Yeah, actually no, it's stressful, little bit stressful. Your turn, sir.
Okay, so the idea number 2, how to be confident or feel comfortable with our English is, what's that? To keep it secret
until it is. I think we missed the word. I should be using the word, but I using your word, right?
Oh yeah, the idea.
The idea I should use this keyword, right? But
Keep it secret.
I use this word.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
So,
So my turn will be keep it secret until it is extraordinary.
and then I juicy fruit. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. When I started learning English, of course, I only like the vocabularies. I have ever taught you about that. Yeah.
Yes.
And I knew English for the first time when I was junior high school. Same as you, right? Yeah. And I didn't know actually how to learn English at the time, only by watching movies, by listening to radios, because at the time I started to like music and movies.
Yes.
There came private apa? TV.
Dapat TV.
Like ICT, ICTV.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they aired movies from America, like Knight Rider,
Airhawk. I mean, yeah. Air apa?
Airwolf.
Airwolf. Airhawk. Yeah. Airwolf.
Yeah. You don't even know about this guys.
Yeah.
Airwolf, and then Baywatch.
D18.
The team,
G-Force.
G-Force. Oh my god. Yeah. So I tried to learn English from the conversation. From the conversation, and then I started to be interested in. I think that was strange language. I knew for the first time, right? When I was elementary school, because we didn't study English in elementary school, so it was strange language for me.
Yeah, for me.
At the time, yeah, before we knew it from school. So I took one word by one word, and then I looked at the dictionary. I bought a dictionary at the time.
Since I was
A small, when I was elementary school, I bought dictionary, a small dictionary. So when I wanted to know difficulties words from movie or from music, I looked up the meaning from the dictionary. So
Sorry.
one by one.
That means you already have listening skills since you were a kid. Because sometimes when I was elementary school, I don't know the pronunciation.
It just like go play something like that. Eat, drink. Yeah, just simple words. Simple words. Yeah, from those movies or from cartoon, right? From TVRI.
Yeah.
But sometimes it was dubbed, yeah.
Yeah, dubbed.
Into Indonesian. So, the other people didn't know that I learned English at the time. So I kept it as secret. So I started to like the vocabularies of English. And then when I entered junior high school, I knew that English had grammars and structures. Yeah. And I didn't like the grammars and the structures because I didn't like what is it like formula, subject plus verb, blah 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 blah. I didn't like it. I just like to listen. I just like to read. I just like to speak. At the time, yeah. So when I learned and when I took course after graduating from senior high school, I started to love the grammars because I had to learn the grammar. So I was forced. And I think it was an extraordinary thing to know more about English. Beside the vocabularies only. So I could speak with good sentences. I could speak with good grammars, with good tenses, past tense, present tense, and future, something like that. So I think it was very extraordinary when I had been learning English for about 5 years before that.
I mean, sorry. Do you have any friend to talk to when you are elementary school or junior school?
One. My neighbor.
I have none.
My neighbor.
So
Do you know gambaran? Do you remember gambaran, right?
Ini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes gambaran.
I mean,
What?
there's Indonesian, right?
Yeah, but sometimes there was English.
Oh, I think gambar is Indonesia semua kayaknya. In my place, I think.
But in my school, some of them, some of them were. You know, Space Ghost, movies of Space Ghost.
I know.
On TVRI. So I remember that that gambaran was about Space Ghost. Yeah, and the words
On it,
in that
on top of
gambaran,
it.
yeah, some of them, all of them were English,
But it was
like
just
comic.
on top of the word. I mean, photo and then
Yeah,
four words.
yeah, like go or
Oh.
let's attack or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and He-Man.
Oh, yeah.
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 So, my friend and I like to play that gambaran just to like apa tuh namanya?
And it pack.
No, yeah, apa? Like a high five. Yeah, tepok. So sometimes we read the words and then we learned about that simple words: play, go, attack, defend, something like that from that gambaran. Yeah, and of course the posters of fruits, posters of animals, right? Yeah, because as far as I remember, my mother bought me posters of alphabet.
Attached on the wall.
Yeah, maybe children used to have posters like it, right? Okay. Now, so I could see the fruits like apple, mangoes, bananas. So I started to learn the vocabularies from the posters beside those gambaran. Yeah. So the simple words like fruit, animals, and alphabet, I could take the vocabularies from the posters my mother bought at the time. But I didn't, or I had not learned the sentences actually.
You don't learn the speaking too, right?
No, of course, because as I told you, I only like the strange language. So I was like curious, curious. What was this language? Yeah, why did this word mean this word? Go means pergi. Yeah, so I was curious about the meaning of the English words.
When did you start to use it?
Used to speak.
You structure it and then speak with other people.
Yeah, of course. When I took course.
Oh, so you keep it all the
Yeah. So I kept the interest of vocabularies until I took course in Veterinary English School. So I knew the structures, grammars, and everything about English when I entered English course.
It's
So
not erased from your brain?
Sorry?
So all the vocabulary is not erased from your brain after years of just keeping it on your brain? It's not erased
Maybe
from
my
your brain?
vocabularies are not too much at that time.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, just common words maybe.
But you have to deal with how to solve your N, right? On SMP, there is.
Oh yeah.
There's
National
many words.
examination.
I mean, there's.
But simple words, right? Yeah, simple words. I mean, the words are not too difficult to learn when we were in junior high school or senior high school, maybe. Yeah. But actually, to be honest, I didn't understand the structures and grammars. I just understood the reading section. Yeah, reading section, and then we had to answer the main idea or the antonym or synonym, something like that. But when there was a structure and grammar question, I couldn't answer.
It was simple, right? Changing from simple to present to.
I didn't know about that. Actually, really, to be honest. I didn't want to learn about grammar when I was at school.
Even
So I was not interested in the grammar. I was only interested in the vocabularies.
but your score is good, right? Your score is decent or good? Higher than
Not
mathematics?
too bad, but not too, yeah, higher than mathematics, of course. But it was not too
It was the best score in your.
report book.
It's.
No,
Oh.
English was not my highest score. I forget what was the highest score, but English was not the highest score. I only could get like 60, 70. Yeah, not 90, 80.
Top
no.
2, top 3. The highest
Yeah,
point.
top 5 boleh. Yeah. So if you want to learn English, actually, yeah.
Ah.
So this is tip for you. Just you have to feel interested in it firstly. I think, yeah.
Yes.
So
exact-
if you have been interested in it, so you will be curious about that thing, yeah. I mean English. Yeah. So maybe you were curious about English, right?
Yes.
When you started learning.
Because English is like my only friend because I'm alone.
Nah.
I have no other option.
So
I'm not
what
good-
what was the first influencer? Movie, music, what?
I think music.
Oh,
MTV, Westlife, Boyzone. It was Boyzone.
Yeah, Boyzone.
I bought this cassette too, and then I started to
Oh.
sing together with my sister. And then
Oh, yeah,
sometimes-
yeah.
sometimes
So you read the lyric.
Because I like taste of music of Western, right? Sometimes
Yeah,
I close
pop
the door
Western.
and then I dance.
Like boy band.
Like,
Ah.
like a DJ, like a party dance.
Oh my
And then we party
god.
lagi. Terus,
With your sister.
with your master, with my friend too.
Oh.
So like dancing like the Western people dancing on the dance floor.
Yeah, yeah.
Dancing teriak-teriak gitu-gitu.
I see. Oh my god.
Doing crazy stuff with English.
So you started liking English from lyric of song.
Yeah, lyric or song, music.
Okay. How about the vocabularies? Do you, were you curious about the meaning? So I mean, you looked up for the meaning in a dictionary.
Not really.
Oh, not really.
Because it's a little bit like spiritual.
Oh my god, really?
Yes. I think it was second
Junior high school, yeah.
Like around second junior. Before that night, I think I couldn't remember. That specific night changed everything about English. Changed my
Huh?
perception about English.
Only that night.
Just,
Yeah, that night changed your mind about it.
perspective. It become easier, become more comfortable for me. It's like since that time, I realized that English will finally will be my future
Oh my
because
God.
because I feel easier studying it. I feel enjoy about it. It becomes something that fill my loneliness places. It will feel my entertainment. It feel like my psychological need, mental need, everything composed in English
yeah,
language. Before that, English is stranger for me. It's like mathematics, just the same.
Yeah,
English,
yeah,
mathematics is the
yeah.
same thing.
Ah, I
It's
see, I see, I
difficult.
see.
It's scary, boring, everything.
Okay.
I don't like it. I have no reason to go to school because of this. I mean, English is one of the reasons why I keep going to school
Whoa,
because I feel
yeah, yeah.
excitement on that. Before that, I think no lesson I like when I was. Almost all of them just so lah. If I
Yeah,
don't go to school, my
yeah,
father
yeah.
gonna beat me up. But this after English after that night, I finally found other reason to go to school. I like doing it
Whoa.
because English make me feel in love that time. And then become easier, nicer, and then English become the highest score in my report
Oh,
book.
really?
Yes. Since junior
So you,
school,
you had more motivation, yeah?
Yes.
To go to school only
Learning
to
English.
learn English.
But before that, something I don't know. Just that's why I call it like supernatural because before that, I hate English to be honest. Before yes, I enjoy movie. Yes, I enjoy. I
Listening to
this,
music.
music, and then all the Western movies.
Movies.
I like that
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah,
But most because I have a lot of friends like it, so I like it because a lot of my
Yeah,
friends
yeah,
like it.
you followed your friends.
Because you know my social needs fulfill by watching this Western movie, right?
Yeah.
But when I go to school, English still as scary as other lesson.
As a lesson, yeah?
Yes, as a lesson.
As a lesson,
Until that
okay.
time change, everything lesson become something more fun. That's where something that I cannot inherit to anyone. That's why when my sister called me, apakah ini anaknya perlu les Inggris nih? I'm afraid no, because it will be scare her too, like I was scared to English.
Oh, I see,
Because
I
when I was young as
Yeah,
her,
because you experienced that.
yeah. Until that time gitu, I'm afraid she's not having that moment first gitu.
Yeah.
That's why
Oh, okay,
that
I
magical
see.
night I still remember until now. I don't know what's the meaning of that. I mean, since that time I realized that one day English will be my way of life until now. And then after I got older, it become that superstition because that feel become reality.
Okay, so it came true.
Uncover. Before this close, and then eventually I have to keep doing it. I feel when I feel lonely, no friend, I read the blog posts. I feel my friend. English is my friend. The only friend I get maybe.
Oh my god.
Even something like that. It's more than like this. It's more like spiritual need,
I
mental need, everything composed in one English language.
Oh my god.
That's why it's like a magic something to me. I don't know if my creator take it from me.
Okay, so it was apa ya? It was strange ya? Strange experience for you to change your perception about English in only one night.
In one night, it's like unexplainable situation. I cannot explain it. Like no one teach me, no one influenced me, but it's night. It could be dream or something like that. This feeling, but it could be feeling. Like before that night, it's scary, right?
Yeah.
And then after I woke up in the morning, it becomes something
Fresh.
falling in love.
Okay.
It's like it's like
It was
someone.
like new of you.
Yes, it's like someone matching feeling of love with English one night in my subconscious mind, and then become something fun. I don't know. So,
Okay.
it could be taken again.
Someday.
That's what I'm afraid. Because it came like a blessing. It's like someone planting
It
on
came
it.
suddenly.
It
It
could be
will go
someone
suddenly.
That's what I'm afraid. So one day, I'm afraid that one day I cannot speak English properly like this. Because it's like a given. It will be taken again.
I see.
That was still concerned on my back subconscious somewhere in my subconscious
Okay.
mind.
Wow.
It could be someone taken again. I don't know who is responsible for that night.
Oh, I
Yes.
have just heard this kind of experience.
So, that's why sometimes I try to. Sometimes I wait. You probably have the same experience with me.
Yeah,
Like
no.
one day English will be fun. Like just instantly one night, someone you don't know putting some bad feeling. I don't know how to describe feeling. There's no way I can describe
of
it.
course.
Just you like it. I don't know who planned this. I mean, someone that I don't know like planting this, but I don't know who is him or her. I don't know. It could be a compilation of my passion. And it could be. I like Night Rider. I like whatever this. All maybe on that night, all is compiled on one big giant ball, and then suddenly someone unlock the door, and then all rush, all the information just rush in my brain. It feels something rejoice, give me endorphin effect, something like a drug, like a alcohol, something like that.
So you, since the time you have been addicted.
Pretty much addicted and like it, love it. Without anyone ask me to learn, I guess I will learn it myself because I like it. It's like internal motivation that I don't know where it come from. Sometimes I wonder where it come from. Who make this? Something like that. Sometimes my mother like admire my passion in the English, but sometimes I question myself. Actually, I don't want it. Someone asked me to do this, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, before this night, I'm not this person, but someone it's coming, like forcing me softly to do that to learn the English. Someone like pushing me to do that, but without the force.
Yeah.
They didn't understand until now. I don't understand it. It's like magical moment. Hopefully, I think it happened to you too. Because sometimes I try to uncover your English story from you because I hope that you have the same story experience with me.
I think there will no one will have the same story as you. Right? I think,
In my perception, everyone has the same experience like me.
but no. Oh my god. But it is only English, yeah. I mean,
English,
other lessons.
No,
You have no magic.
no magic moment. No. This what's it called? This pleasure do not come from any other lesson.
Yeah.
Like ilmu agama, ilmu geografi, fisika, biologi, none of
Science,
them.
social, no, yeah?
No. Only the English language. I don't know.
But
what.
but my question is, if you could turn back your time and then you could go back to that night, if you could choose, what lesson would you want to have?
I think mathematics. I think if I can choose
Math,
mathematics.
okay.
Because my father is like a mathematic freak. My father,
So he pushed you to have a good math.
good math. Because my father like addicted to math.
Huh?
I mean,
But okay, he's good at math.
according to me, yes. I mean,
Oh,
he
okay.
forced me to, or maybe he just maybe he is trapped with a perception of any other
Okay.
person.
Yeah,
Could
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
on that time, if you good at mathematics,
It means that
mathematics
you
is
are
echelon.
smart, yeah.
Yes, mathematics is the top of the.
Yeah.
If you can.
Top of mind of lesson in our apa ya, our parents ya.
It's like the if you can conquer mathematics, it means
Yeah.
the best children,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
now
yeah.
it's false.
Yeah, of
course.
course. Yeah, it's not all about mathematics now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was
see.
too long. It's more than 30 minutes more. Okay, then we come back to our second instant story.
Yes.
Episode 11. 10 ideas how to be confident to feel comfortable with your English. Soon we are going to return. I mean tomorrow. Today is Monday. Tomorrow Tuesday, right?
Tuesday.
Today we're going to return with Tuesday instant story episode 11 soon. Hopefully you enjoy the show. Hopefully you come back tomorrow with our next round.
Yes.
Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.
Bye bye.